She cooked like any other day, but today it wasn't for herself. She walked out, found him sitting, hungry, silent. She offered the meal. No words were spoken, but his eyes said everything.
No words, no sound, just a meal, quietly left behind, and hands raised in gratitude. Sometimes the loudest thanks are never spoken. Sometimes the purest thanks are the ones not spoken. He had walked those steps alone, every day, eyes that saw nothing. Yet he kept going. But today, something changed. A stranger stopped, held his hand, and in that silent moment, he wasn't alone anymore. Two hands touching, one holding a white cane.
Look, she smiled again. She had watched others laugh for years, but had never sat on a swing. Today, someone offered her a seat. At first, she was scared, but then she smiled like a child. Sometimes childhood arrives a little late.
He had no shoes, just tired feet and tired hopes. But then a little boy came along with a pair of shoes and a heart full of kindness. The man didn't say much, but his eyes, they said everything. Sometimes the biggest joy comes from the smallest act.
She was tired, not just from the day, but from holding the world together. And then her little boy came with just one small chocolate. That was all it took to remind her that she's loved. Love doesn't need money, just heart and care. They didn't notice the mud or the color of their skin. All they knew was laughter, only joy. Because friendship doesn't see color. We all play the same. Only our eyes see the difference.
She stood in the rain. No umbrella, no cover. The world rushed by, but someone noticed. She didn't say a word, just opened her umbrella, and suddenly, uncommercy, starers counts. They shared more than shelter. They shared kindness. Two people smiling under one umbrella.
She failed the test. Tears welled up, hearts sank. But inside the paper, a small note. You can do it. I believe in you. And somehow, that note meant more than any grade. She was lost and scared. She had no name, no home, just fear and silence. But then she was rescued, given love. Today, she took her first step into a life she never knew existed.
Goodbye.